Hey, thanks for tuning in and clicking on the video. Really appreciate that. Who am I? I'm Malcolm Barsky. I'm an avid cyclist, do a little bit of online racing, a lot of riding on Zwift, and a lot of outdoor cycling as well. I currently hold the world record for the fastest time across Ireland on a bicycle, which I did in 2022. I did 398 kilometers in 12 hours, 47 minutes. And that journey was pretty much done under the radar. I had all the training and everything under the radar, and a lot of the donations and support that we got for that attempt, for the charity that I raised money for, was pretty much just through word of mouth and people that know me. So, and that was quite successful. Why am I posting this video? Well, because I'm taking on another world record, and this time I've decided to use the power of social media, online services, to be able to get the word out and try and get a little bit more support and interest in this to be able to raise more funds. Essentially, as a bit of a background, in about 2018, my now 6-year-old was born, and she was diagnosed with a congenital heart defect, which we were told would require open heart surgery. And we were very lucky because of private medical aid in South Africa that we were able to afford that, and we were able to get that done relatively quickly and quite safely. Um, and through that journey, we met a lot of families that weren't in the same fortunate situation just because of, their background, and not the ability to be able to afford something like that, which is shocking, right? You can't be able to, you just don't have the financial means to be able to put your child through surgery to save their lives, which is a harsh reality which set in through that time. So what, that really struck me at the time, and it's something that sat with me for a very long time. And then in 2019 we moved to Ireland, and my cycling took a bit of a tumble completely. Lost track of cycling, spiraled, picked up quite a bit of weight, and really mentally struggled with the change from a nice warm sunny country to something something that you can only see, that you can only really experience for yourself, is the weather in Ireland. So I think I took about a year or two off of cycling at that stage, and started to slowly get back into it in 2020, at the back end of 2021. And then, that first story about the people not being able to afford those operations for their children has always stuck with me. And I woke up one day thinking, what can I do to help? And I sort of put the one thing I'm relatively okay at, being cycling, and thought, what could I do with that ability that could try and help here? And I decided I'm going to try and break a world record for the fastest time across Ireland. So I did a little bit of research into it, and found the record was 13 hours 31 minutes. Did the maths and thought, well, that's relatively achievable. It's not something I've ever done. It's not even a distance I've got close to. But I thought, with enough training, and not having any training groups and stuff, and a lot of solo training and coaching yourself through that, could be something that's achievable. So I did that. It was tough. I think I got COVID before the attempt and had to shift it out. There was a lot of setbacks, a lot of challenges with balancing time, and where you spend your time to be able to achieve something like that. But I'm very happy to say that I did manage to break the record by, I think, about 47 minutes, 45 minutes, in the end. And I now hold the world record for the fastest time across Ireland. And with that, I think we raised close to 10,000 euros at the time. And that was then sent back to the charity that I support, the Maboneng Foundation, for this. And they've put that money to very good use, helping with exactly what we explained earlier about helping people get those operations that they require for their children. So that went really well. And, just work life and everything else, sort of forgot about it and moved on. And over the last year, I've decided to do this again. So I'm going to, because we've now moved to the UK, I've decided to try and break 3 records in one day, which is quite a different challenge, and it's closer to 700 kilometers this time. So quite a bit of a step up, but still something that I think is achievable with the right motivation, with the right training, with the right commitment. So the goal is to try and raise £20,000 this time, and that's the reason I'm starting this so early, and not waiting for too close to the actual attempt. So what I'll be doing on this channel is sharing that journey, sharing the preparation that needs to go in, a little bit of the online racing, which I've been doing anyway, just to keep me motivated, and then some of the longer, harder, tougher stuff that I'd have to do to be able to get to that distance in a comfortable manner. So what I'll be doing with this video or with this channel is going through talking through the route, how we recon that, how we plan, what's required on the day, all the planning that goes into it end to end to be able to do this, from the communication with the World Ultra Cycling Association and the Guinness Book of World Records, to getting that approval to go for the record and choosing a date and time that suits for that, and how that all works in the background, because maybe it helps somebody that's thinking about doing something similar. Then I'll do some educational content around my training and my approach to something like this. This time I've made a bit of a decision where I will engage a coach who I'll introduce at the right time once we get to that level. And it's somebody that has trained people to world records in the past as well. So that'll be great. Maybe I can get him on a chat, and we can see if he's happy to have a bit of a chat on the channel as well. I will share a bit of a countdown to the attempt and how it's gone from the last time I posted a video. I haven't decided yet if that's going to be something I do once a month or every 2 weeks. Still up for making a decision, but I'll get there. And then I'll even talk to the challenges and the setbacks, because we've all got work-life balance. You know, you sort of have to balance everything out with work, with your family, and then taking on something like this, which is not an insignificant commitment and time perspective. And then clearly the reason I'm doing this is trying to raise that all important money. So I will be, the call to action for everybody watching is to try and spread the word so that we can get more people to like the channel, subscribe, and by that way hopefully get more donations in. So I will put a link in the description around my website, which is theultracyclist.com. Also a link to the Backer Buddy, which is the actual charity page where you can make a donation, and I'll keep reiterating and pointing back to that through all the videos so that we can try and get the engagement up. This is not my comfort zone. I'm not somebody that likes to talk or even be on videos and do these sort of things, but I've been told by my marketing department that this is a really good way of gaining interest and traction and getting more donations and people to spread the word around this. So the goal at the moment is to look at the summer holidays, so back end of June, beginning of July 2025 for the record, and these videos will be updated leading through to that. So please, if this is of any interest to you, please like and subscribe. Please share with anybody that you think would find this interesting. And I hope you check back soon, and I hope you find this interesting in a way that you come back and follow the journey. Thanks very much. Have a good day.